honor your fellow Toastmasters and honor guests. I have one problem, and it is getting my beginners to take on that first speech. I try to teach them the basics and all the other things, but the icebreaker seems very easy, but after that, they need to get in and start hitting the rest of the stuff. But they get stuck. They don't know how to do that second speech. Structuring the speech. It's very easy. I keep telling them. Start out with a punch. Start out with, how many of you gone to a fight? How many of you been, well, you're supposed to look over the audience, I think, and see how many gray hairs they are. Maybe some of you still remember the Pabst Blue Ribbons fights they used to have on TV. But those were fights. On every Friday night, you'd sit there in front of the TV and you'd see that fight. And you'd watch that guy come up and do his first punch. And you'd know that's what we want in our speeches. So I try to tell them, you know, all you got to do is figure out where to hit them on that first punch. And you got the audience. You got them right in your hands. So that's the first thing I get them to go for. Now, the speech is really supposed to have a structure to it that has a lot of body. Well, that's where you're going to tell them where you're going to hit them next, because that's what you have to do in a good speech is keep on hitting at that one idea that you gave them, telling them at the beginning of the speech, here's what I'm going to try to hit at, and this is the other things I'm not going to swing at all, because it doesn't matter. So it's narrowing the scope down for everybody. So the next thing is getting over that fear, and a lot of people don't know how to put stuff together, and it's just like table topics. You only have to have maybe one or two subjects to put together. And they can be anything. It can be foods. It can be your favorite friends, 3 of your friends, and describe them and then plump them all together in some special way to tell some idea that's common between those 3 friends or those 3 foods. That's all you got to do. And everybody can come up here. Do table topics. You've all done it lots of times. So doing 3 table topics is all you really need to do. So the idea is hit it every time. Get that one little punchline that you want to tell about one of your favorite friends, one of your favorite things you like to do. And those things are great subjects to get people going. And at the end, all you got to do is gather it all together. Get that final knockout punch, that one that you really are saving, and that climax line that you really think will give people an idea what it is you were trying to talk about, because that's all speech is really about. It's just getting that first punch in there, getting people waking up, wake up, wake up. Here's what I'm talking about. Doing those 3 punches, boom, 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 down to the body, get that body together. Telling people where you're coming from, giving them some stuff, and then at the very end saying, hey, I just told you how to do a speech. And it's very easy. It's not hard at all. Some still get the problem of butterflies. That first speech, even right now, my tongue's a little bit dry. It's a new club. It happens. And people have that kind of thing that happen to them. Just remember, table topics, 3 subjects, simple speech, you can do it. It's easy. So do it the easy way. Punch, body, and do a final killer punch to lay it out and say, thank you, fellow Toastmasters and honored guests, for the time here.